Every music or every song has a spirit. And when you talk about composition, you talk about the realm where it came from. O nwere egwu na-esi na mmiri, o nwere nke wụ natalichi, o nwere nke na-abụ self-composition, but people amaghị. That is why when I hear them talk at times, or when I see them performing, I said, this man is a total novice, full of ignorance. Some of them are manifesting talent. They don't know. Whenever you want to go deeper in anything called music, you will understand the principles and the functionings. When you talk about artists, we have ministers, we have entertainers. The way a minister normally gets a song is totally different from that of an entertainer. It is not a place you can just get to and grab it and come back. It doesn't matter how skillful you are. But because there is a huge price to pay, it is not meant for everybody. That's why it is not every artist that can attain to that height. So many people you see today that are claiming to be gospel artists, they are nothing but entertainers. I am not saying that all those ones are not called in the field. There are many stars up there, but few are shining. Every entertainer, especially those that call themselves gospel artists, they are called, but they don't want to explore that deeply. They don't want to keep the principles, the conditions. They are not disciplined spiritually. They forget that before you carry out any spiritual assignment effectively, you must be mortified. These are the people that can decide to do anything and get away with it. They do some things, commit any atrocity, and still jump into the field to perform. When you see them, even in crusades, do you know that there are many of them that can stay behind the church and commit fornication? Immediately they come out, they still mount on stage and pick up microphone. To them, they were ministering, or they are ministering, isn't it? Those people are called entertainers. There's no law holding them. But you see anyone that is a minister, a true minister, the conscience itself will make that person feel empty. When they come out, they will feel empty. They can't do anything. Even after marriage, their conscience will keep on troubling them because there's a spirit of genuity in them. The problem here is that many of them want to perform as ministers. But no matter how they try to package themselves, you see the difference. There are two obvious signs that will show you where they belong. When you meet a minister, they first of all get mortified. They are no more working with the flesh. Because before you get to the level, the realm where they get their song, you must be mortified. Your spirit must be stronger than your flesh. That is one. The same way they perform, when you see them performing, the spirit comes from them, not outwardly. Forget this thing that some people will be on stage. They are not even feeling the impact, but people are just demonstrating. Keep it aside. Let us not deceive ourselves. Huh? Then when you talk about entertainers, the basic sign to know them is controversy. And it is like that because they want to look like this. They want to be like this without keeping the principles, without paying the price. How would they be like that? It may look like, but the genuity can always be the difference. When you see the young man, you don't even need to ask any question before you believe that this man is a true picture of what he's representing. When he opens mouth, you know that it is not a common song that anyone can get from any other place except from the supreme deity. When you talk about somebody like Gozio Keke, thank God that one. I use him as an example because he understood and he even agreed to it that he's an entertainer, not a minister. When you talk about him, you see series of controversy. And he doesn't care. What he's after is that money. Now let's talk about this music itself. The truth remains that you don't cover sin. Even your scripture you read, I told you people, I equally read scripture. It is stated there, rebuke the devil and he will flee. Now some people will say, Are you saying that Chinyerudoma's song is spiritual or carnal? I will leave it for you to decide. But go through my analysis, you will understand where the song can be classified. You see all these people that claim to be so skillful, all these people that believe they know keys, they know music more than every other person. While they were so much busy studying and knowing keys, understanding and eating music to be part of them, they missed the spiritual part of it. But you see these ones that have that humility in them, they are not after knowing the music, but they seek for the music giver. It is always a big difference. Another difference there is that there's a level where gift will take you to. There's a certain height gift will not cross. It's a Rubicon. Gift can take you a little bit far, where you will think you are now an achiever. But the spirit, the owner of that song, can take you beyond where the power of any creation can stop you. I don't know if you understand me. When you are moving with the spirit, they will take you across things that you call hindrances. They will take you across rejection. They will take you across limits. But your gift cannot cross the limitation of jealousy. It cannot take you across those that envy you. It can't even take you that far. But the pride in you will make you think that you're already crowned, that you're on top. Huh? Like I said before, if you can understand the difference between a minister and an entertainer, you can be able to classify this song. Onye compose, legwa compose again. But mind you, you might compose it out of talent, giving people what they want to hear. Because there is no purpose for that song, any spirit can take possession of it. It can be bad spirit, it can be even water spirit, it can be anything. Can just possess it. Now, in order to crown what I am telling you and to show you the other side of it, so you can be able to pass out your judgment easily. The way they are using the music now, is it serving for the purpose? What matters there is this. Is there a purpose on that song? Is there a spirit? What spirit is in charge of that? Like I told you, if you miss the purpose, any spirit can claim it. The kind of people that respond to that determines the spirit attached to it. There was a song I came across someday. Something like Dorime, Dori, the very day I heard that song, good. The very day I heard it, I said, this song was dedicated somewhere. It is not an ordinary song. Do you know that the kind of music you play determines the kind of spirit that will surround that area? Demons, angels, they all move by sound. The moment you make the atmosphere clear and conducive for them, they will come. If you create an open vacuum, sorry for tautology, if you create a vacuum for merriment, they will come. If you create it as a vacuum for money, they will come. If you make it a war zone, it brings the warriors into it. So what I am trying to say here is this. For you to know if the song is serving for a purpose, and the purpose actually that it is serving, check the kind of people that are utilizing that. More especially all these content creators. Are they using it because they want to glorify God? Do they use it because they want to connect to divinity for those that call themselves Christians? I told you I am not a religious type. All I know is good and bad. Forget about the one I follow. Huh? Do not judge people outwardly. Huh? The same thing is applicable among all these pastors. Some of you don't know. Prophecy here and there. There are genuity that makes the difference. Enwekwazili aka amele. Aka amele biakwazie nwe nke ezigbo nwe nke ọjọọ. Na onye ọna galu chukwu n'ihu. O cherie n'ikpeazụ maka ọ yecheli na emem. Nna m ọkwa eziokwu. So, if you are hoping to hear nwoke Nnewi telling you that na egwu Chinyere Udom adịghị mma maọbụ na ọdụ mma, sorry for failing you. Use the analysis, or let me say my analogy specifically, to classify it and know where exactly the music came from. Now, I would like you to watch some few videos. The way they are using the music now, is it serving for the purpose? Is there a purpose on that song? Is there a spirit? What spirit is in charge of that? Like I told you, if you miss the purpose, any spirit can claim it. Lest I forget, I brought you good news. Do you experience any of these following problems? Infertility, hormonal imbalance, arthritis, fibroid, pancreas, untimely menopause. Whatever it is, there is solution for you. Jay-Z Herbals, tested and trusted. It is time to say no to frequent intake of those English shocks. It condemns kidney. You can put an end to those cases with 100% herbals. See the pack, make an order, and get well soon.